There once lived a man named Job in the land of Uz, a man of unshakable integrity, blameless before God, and respected by all who knew him. He was wealthy beyond measure, flocks, herds, servants, and children who filled his home with laughter. But above all, Job feared God and turned away from evil. Yet unseen to human eyes, a conversation unfolded in the heavenly courts. The adversary, Satan, stood before God. He said, "Does Job fear you for nothing? Have you not blessed the work of his hands? Take away what he has, and he will curse you to your face." And the Lord said, "Very well, all that he has is in your power, but do not lay a hand on him." Then came the day when everything changed. A messenger arrived, breathless, trembling. "The Sabeans attacked and carried off your oxen and donkeys." Another ran in, "Fire from heaven fell and consumed your sheep." A third, "The Chaldeans raided your camels and killed your servants." And then the last messenger came, his voice shaking. "Your sons and daughters were feasting when a great wind struck the house. It collapsed, and they are gone." Job tore his robe, fell to the ground, and said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." In his grief he worshipped, not because of what he lost, but because of who God still is. The adversary returned and said, "A man will give all he has for his own life. Stretch out your hand and strike his flesh, and he will curse you to your face." And God said, "He is in your hands, but you must spare his life." His wife, seeing his suffering, cried, "Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job answered, "You speak as one of the foolish women speaks. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" And still Job did not sin with his lips. They came to comfort him, but their words soon became weapons. They accused him of hidden sin, claiming his suffering was punishment. But Job defended his innocence, crying out to heaven, "If only I could speak to the Almighty and plead my case before him." He could not see it, but even in his silence, God was listening. And then God answered Job out of the whirlwind. "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Who shut in the sea with doors when it burst from the womb? Have you commanded the morning since your days began?" It was not a rebuke, it was a revelation. God was reminding Job and all of us that his wisdom is infinite and his ways are beyond human understanding. Job fell to his knees and said, "I know that you can do all things. My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you." And in that moment his faith triumphed, not because his questions were answered, but because he found God himself. The Lord restored Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as before. His brothers and sisters returned to comfort him, and God blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the beginning. Job's story is not just about suffering. It's about faith that stands firm when the world falls apart. It's about trusting God when you don't understand, about holding on to hope when every reason says, "Let go." because sometimes God allows us to be tested, not to break us, but to reveal the strength He placed within us. So when your life feels like ashes, remember Job. The storm will pass, and on the other side you'll find not just restoration, but a deeper revelation of who God truly is.